Hello, everybody. This is Jaleese. My battery on my laptop is running low, so I'll try to be brief and make this as quick as possible. Yesterday, I was in traffic and I went through the green light. I had the green, and so the traffic had stopped, and just my butt was kind of hanging out a little bit, but then it turned green for the light up ahead. So I just kind of pulled on in and kept on going. But then there was this police officer. He had actually merged into my lane and gotten behind me. So, yes, I am what you would call a targeted individual, slash, I call myself a misused American. So he, found his way to me somehow. He said he was behind me. Someone used the term gaslighting, so he pulled me over and said I was on the crosswalk. And I said, well, if I was on the crosswalk, that means you're in the intersection. So if you and I are stuck somewhere here and you're right behind me, which those are your exact words, then that means that you are in the intersection. So how am I at fault? Because you're in the wrong. The crosswalk is not against the law. The intersection, however, it does say do not block the intersection. So either you or I are telling a lie, or something has to give, because I think you just made that up. Because it makes no sense. If you're breaking the law, then you should write yourself a ticket. However, I received a ticket for that. Mr. Chris Belcour, I don't know if you can see his name. Mr. Chris Belcour proceeded to tell me I was in the wrong, and then I told him, I said, and you guys kill people, and look at Sandra Bland, she's dead, and he was like, I'll kill you just like they killed her. So he did threaten to kill me, which of course I don't mind that if I do die. So trust and believe, if I am killed by Mr. Belcour, then he won't be living in the hereafter for very long. So I went to make this video really concerning the tickets that I had previously gotten from the other police officer that said I merged over too close to him. So far I've gotten about 5 or 6 tickets since down here, and this has been a time span of pretty much less than a year, less than even 6 months. Like I told an attorney, I said that pretty much proves that I've been harassed, police harassment. And this is just frivolous stuff that they're saying, things that aren't even against the law. So something told me to, talk about my other ticket. Well, upon me about to talk about my other ticket that I received on a Saturday, a parking ticket on a Saturday, which I've never heard of that, outside of a restaurant, I was doing my job. I received a parking ticket. I go to, maybe figure out about the payment. Someone wrote the words "die" on it. So I did call yesterday, a place where you can do your wills, and I'm gonna talk about how my will will tie into my life insurance, and I'm also gonna call my life insurance policy to see if to see if they cover that. If a police officer kills you, to see if it's covered underneath the insurance. So I'm gonna talk to them tomorrow, because today is Sunday. This happened yesterday. The ticket with the threatening with Mr. Belcour in Winter Park. And I'm not upset about dying. I'm not scared to die at all. because I know I got too much family to be worried about me dying. And I know he won't be living too far after he kills me, so it doesn't bother me. But for you to say that you're going to kill someone like they killed Sandra Bland, that just confirms that Sandra Bland was murdered, for one. So, sorry about that. I tried not to cry. But I am just upset because my sons, I pretty much cursed them because they are black. And I'm pretty sure that they'll get the same type of treatment when they get old enough to hold down jobs and have debts and have cars and different kinds of things that we, I guess, value in this particular economy. Like I said, I'm going to try and make this brief. I did want to touch back with you guys about the ticket clinic. I do know that the ticket clinic, the one that I went to, it's off of West Colonial here in Orlando, Florida. They do work with the police, so they are not trying to fix your tickets to where you don't have to pay them. Also, too, I got inside information that they don't, and when I say fix tickets, or help you with getting the tickets resolved, the issue from your tickets resolved, especially frivolous and falsified tickets. But they don't help you. And I just pretty much figured that if we make false claims against police officers or against someone, we automatically go to jail without them even investigating that matter. But they have so many immunities that it's like they're untouchable, and this is ridiculous. So I did not tell an attorney that I was threatened because I know they're probably not going to be able to assist me with that. Of course, they're going to say make a complaint. And I've made several complaints and nothing has been done. So I have to get myself ready for if Mr. Belcour or whoever he hires to kill me or to rub me out, if that's the lingo that they're using. I have to get myself ready for that. My only beneficiaries will definitely be just my children because my family has not been supportive, really. And I just want them to have the money when they're 18. Hopefully they'll get out of this country and find a country that accepts black people and not look at us like criminals. Again, about the ticket clinic, she didn't really care too much about responding to me. I didn't even know when I was there who my attorney was. And when I say she, I'm talking about the secretary. When I actually asked her, I said, if you had this information, back the very same week that I sent some evidence over to you, why didn't anyone call me to let me know that they weren't going to move forward with an appeal for my tickets? And she just bowed her head and got on her phone and said, I don't know. I do have their business card. I meant to put it in this video, but I didn't want to have to search through things because right now I'm doing a transition. I may have to go back to food stamps and things like that, but it is what it is because I can't pay these tickets, and most of them are just frivolous tickets. And I can't even find a CDLA job because they won't hire me with a bunch of tickets underneath my belt. So that's all I have to say. I may do a part 2 if I need to, but that's all I have to say right now. I definitely will let you guys know. And if I am to be killed by Mr. Belcour, by Mr. Officer Belcour, I will have someone, post up a last video on my YouTube channel. And again, I'm not upset about dying because I'm not afraid to die. It's just upsetting that the police officers are the criminals and the community is policing the police officers, basically. So, and it's upsetting that we have to go that route. So thank you, and I hope everybody stays safe and just love each other. That's all I can say. And don't let them separate us, because melanated people, it's over for us if we don't stick together.